legit network marketing in my robe. This is how you do it.
Go ahead, dear.
Okay, well, are you going to screen share it so I can see it? I can pull it up. I don't mind. Okay, so I made a new ambassador checklist for you guys. I'll go over it with you guys today, and then you guys can pass it along to your new ambassadors. It's literally so super simple. It's a page, and it kind of explains what to do throughout like the first couple weeks that you get a new ambassador. So I'm just gonna act like you guys are all my new ambassadors, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what is on this page and how you should execute this page. So I'm just going to go right into it. So we go into the first 24 hours. Once you sign that person up, and like we all know, we always want to get on a phone call. We never want to send anyone our link because I think that is it's not personal, and we really miss that opportunity to make that connection with that person when we're on there. Especially we want to tell them exactly how, whatever choice they decide, if it's preferred customer, if it's a wholesale customer. Most importantly, if it's a wholesale customer, we want to go over all of the, little boxes that we check. Make sure that they're committed for 3 to 6 months. Make sure that they've got their convenience on, and that they know that they have to order 100 PV monthly. Also, too, it's an exciting time for them. So they are on their way to a health journey. They're making a commitment for you, and they're also spending money. So we want to make it as exciting as possible for them. And also, too, I love this checklist because whenever, like you sign your ambassador up and they're super excited, that first day, they're so excited that they can't wait to get their products. And then they've got like that 3-day lull. And this really helps them. There's a part in here that I really love that helps them keep them engaged through this 3-day lull that they're getting their products, especially if they are like off the bat, like ready to work the business. And even if they're not ready to work the business, I really encourage you guys to at least try to get them a preferred customer that is ordering 100 PV. Okay, that means if you get them a preferred customer that's ordering 100 PV, they'll automatically count for you, because the ambassadors that you sign up, say you sign up this month, they're not going to count. Their points won't count until next month for you. So if you get anything over $100 over their welcome pack, then they're going to count. So I at least try to get them a preferred customer. And then also too, you can just say, listen, if you don't want to work the business right now, or if you don't feel like sharing right now, let's at least just get you 3 friends to join you, because I'm sure, and I know for a fact that they're going to look at you and they're going to notice something has changed. And why would you not share? So you always want to just offer that to them as well.
Yeah. Let me add to that. I'm going to piggyback real quick, actually. So when you all see people just climbing through the ranks quickly, okay, like when I double ranked gold, senior gold, it was because I was having launch parties immediately for people when they joined. I didn't really give them an option. I just said, this is what we do. We're going to have you a little party on Facebook, get together, whatever was easier for them. Most of my people then were out of town. So I had to do a lot of virtual. I traveled to Pennsylvania and stuff. But what we did was I got them 1 or 2 preferred customers right away. And that's how I double ranked. So if for new ambassadors that are just getting started, want to get your products paid for, that's still something that you should know, because you'll get your bonus from your welcome pack and you'll get pay points right away. So you will double your money in your first month. But here's the big kicker to that, is that everything that you do with your new ambassador, they are going to do with them. Everything that you don't do with your new ambassador, they will not do with their ambassador. I have literally watched it time and time again. So Go ahead, Andrea. Great point. But that's why you want to help someone get a customer right away. It fills their PV, and it helps them make some money too.
Yeah, it helps you move up for sure. Okay, so in their first 48 hours, Lord, I've been watching crime just all day. In their first 24 hours, after you sign them up, you just say like, okay, listen, let's set up a phone. Like if they can't do it, while you're on the phone signing them up, set just a time. Just say, listen, 10 minutes. I want to just jump on the phone with you, go through your back office with you, and just over the basics, their convenience order, show them where their PV is, tell them what their PV means, because I think even Amelia said, like when she first started, that she thought her PV was the amount of money she was making that month. So we want to explain to them, exactly what that is, how the point system works, just very brief, because we obviously don't want to overwhelm them, but we want to make sure that they know how to navigate as well. And then Amelia, is it go up a little bit? Sorry. Okay. And then you want to add them to the team page, add them to Destination Diamond, announce them. You can make a picture, however you want to do it. Make sure you tag them and make it a big deal, guys. I mean, make it sound like they just hit the lottery, even though they don't know yet that they're going to have to work hard. But, make it sound like they just hit the lottery, that you are so excited. We are so excited, that they are here, that they are joining us, that they have a community of supportive people around them on their health journey.
Most people want to have support and know that they're part of something more. So I think it's really important, because you'll never know when they'll make friends inside your organization, and it's just way more fun that way. Definitely.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. So, and then you will, after you do that, after you welcome them to the team page, within that day, or, right after, you just want to private message them and voice message and say, hey, I just put like an example, like, hey, welcome to our team page. We are so happy that you're here. So excited for your journey and for you to get started on the products and get healthy with me. And then this is what I love. This is the 3-day lull filler, is you want to send them videos. Now, you don't want to be like, here's 10 videos all at once, but I would send like a video a day and just say like, hey, listen, I just wanted you to like dabble in these videos, maybe send like the Plexus product video and the compensation plan, and say, hey, I just want you to like dabble in this today. And then maybe send them the caller personality test and be like, I'll tell you mine. And once you get done telling me yours, like when you get done taking the test, just something fun to keep them engaged, lighthearted, just something that they know that they're still keeping that excitement up. And then what I do? I love this too, because it gets people really excited. After I sign someone up, I go through and we'll have to, Amelia, there's like a whole list of Diamond documentaries. Remember that file? We'll have to go back through and put that back in our team.
If you actually just search in the group #Diamond Docs or just Diamond Docs, it'll come up.
Yeah. So this is a great tool. Honestly, you don't think it's going to make a difference, but I am telling you guys, it paints a picture for people of what they can do. I go through and I pick out a Diamond documentary that I can see that person may relate to, they may channel, and I'll send it to them. And I'll just say, listen, I was just scrolling YouTube, I came across this video and it made me think of you. This is so-and-so. And I kind of just do a brief description. And I just say, I am so excited for you, to start this journey with me. And I just send it. And people get so excited, because what better compliment is like, oh, I see you as a top leader in the company. I see this, she was this, and she was this, and now she's this. And then the next 72 hours, you want to set up a Zoom call to dive into the success kit, and Amelia will go over that here in a little bit. That's just a great way. I think we don't take enough of that success kit seriously. It's like such a great tool. There's so many great things. There's thank you cards in there. You can write your Facebook posts from there. It literally tells you how to have a conversation with prospects in there. Conversation starters. It's amazing. And then the next, you want to go over their detox symptoms. And we want to keep in mind, when we go over detox symptoms, we don't want to be like, oh my God, so you're probably going to get a headache, and ooh, girl, you might have some diarrhea. You want to be like, listen, headaches are good. It's a good thing. Your body's getting rid of all that bad junk. Okay. So it's like basically like, high five, I got a headache. I have a guy right now going through detox symptoms, and he's like, I have headaches, I'm like, listen, that's a good thing. And when people have those detox symptoms, you don't want to not check in with them frequently. I've been checking in with this guy pretty much every other day, because I don't want him to get off of his products because he's feeling bad. I want to keep, coaching him through it. So the best thing to do is whenever, they come to you with a detox symptom, you want to just ask them, how many are you taking of, the ProBio and the Bio Cleanse? How much water are you drinking? You want to be their health coach and be a consultant and go through it. Don't just say, you got this, just stick through it, because people are going to be like, you don't even know what I'm feeling, so you want to ask them what symptoms they're having. And the next thing in the next 72 hours, you want to schedule a 3-way call. We have been doing 3-way calls like nobody's business on my team, and it is amazing. Like, I've had so many great 3-way calls, and I love, love, love to get to know my like lower levels, and it is so great to like, you know, coach with them and paint that picture for them, and, you know, map their game plan out for them. It really creates, we initiate that success right away for them. So they know that what their goals are, and also too, they get to meet their upline, which is really great, because not always is their sponsor, and sometimes their sponsor might not be there. So they always want to know that they have a backup that they can go to if they feel stuck. And then you want to make a time, you know, get together. What I usually do to make an announcement for your new ambassador on Facebook, you know, they're like breakout posts is what we like to call it. I honestly don't let them really like do it on their own. I say, listen, I'm so excited for you to like, you know, make a post on Facebook. Let's see, you know, get your feelers out there, see who like could be interested in these products. I want you to post this. And so I'll just type word for word what I want them to post, and they post it. And then after they post it, we go right into duplication. Right when they post it, people are going to comment. They're going to be excited. They're going to be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Immediately we say, put me in a 3-way. We want to, you know, they want to start the conversation. They want to ask maybe like what's going on, what's wrong with it, you know, what their health goals are and everything. But then, you know, they're not going to know what to say. And that, by putting us in 3-ways, your sponsor in 3-ways, it's going to help block objection, like help them with objection blockers.
I have a girl that's already put me in 4 3-ways today, and 3 of them already want to start. One of them is getting a trial right now, and the other 3 want to start. And I'm like, and she's like, I mean, should I just answer the questions on my own? I don't know the answers. I was like, that's why you use me. Like, she's not 4. I'm like, that's why you use me, because you'll learn by the way that I speak to them through voice messenger. Meg has put me in tons of 3-ways. It's been super beneficial. Even with her ambassadors that she signed up, we had a 3-way phone call. Meg always says phone calls. And I got to be honest, I love and appreciate phone calls, because this is what I told that girl. I said, if you can get them on a phone call, say, hey, it would be a lot easier for me to talk to you. Do you have 10 minutes and let me call you with my friend? Because my time is valuable. And if you're putting me in 25 3-ways and someone has a lot of questions, then imagine if I could squeeze that into phone calls. Because, you know, I have a family and I want to tend to my family. So the good thing about phone calls is your enthusiasm and your excitement will get so much further than texting on a phone. You will literally hit a brick wall if you are only texting through Messenger. I'm telling you, just don't waste your time. I watched a girl do it for months, and when she finally took my advice, she was telling me, I'm on my phone all the time. I was like, because you're not taking my advice. You're texting. Pick up the phone. And here's what you want to remember as a new ambassador that's building your business. People need what you have. You do not need them to buy from you. If they're not ready, they're not ready. If someone can't take 10 minutes to get on the phone and listen to you or talk to you, they are not serious. Don't waste your time. Does it make sense? If you've a few times. So I want you to always have the mindset, they need what I have. I'm trying to help them. If people don't respect that your time's valuable, then I would not give it too much. Go ahead.
Yeah. And honestly, that's a great point, because you will go back and forth and be like, well, person on, you know, why are they not responding? Why are they not wanting to get on a phone call? And honestly, I went through it whenever I first started, and I beat myself to death and be like, oh, and then I'm like, you know what? Obviously they're not prepared to work a business if they cannot pick up the phone. That's just how I say, if you can't get on the phone with me, even I do that with people who want to do the products. I'm like, if you can't get on the phone with me, I'm not sending you my link, and I'm not signing you up. I'm not going to voice message you directions on how to sign up. I'm not doing it. We get on a phone call. Okay. So I put a little example of what I have my new ambassadors post on Facebook. It's right there. It's just like the classic. I'm so excited to try this all natural supplements. My friend, you know, Andrea told me about. She has more energy, better sleep, less sweet cravings, and no longer feels bloated. Who wants to try it and get healthy with me? You can definitely, obviously, alter the energy, better sleep, but we don't want to just say like she is getting healthy, like because we want to make sure we put those key words in there, like things that people can relate to, those trigger words, like you know, her you know, bowel movements or something like that, things that trigger people. I'm sorry, my brain is like so crazy right now. But you know, just headaches and things like that. So, okay, then after, you get done, making the breakout posts and all that good stuff, you want to do the final push, and that's initiating the success. And we have been doing these, actually, this is brand new. We tried it out with, I think she's on here, Abby. We tried out a launch party, Facebook launch party. It was so fun. It was really awesome. So basically what that is we put people, you will send out a little blurb and you'll see it at the bottom. And you'll want to personally invite. You do not want to post it on your Facebook wall. You do not want to do a huge group chat and send this message. You want to personally invite via voice message, phone call, if you see them out, however, but you want to personally invite those people to this Facebook launch party. It's your business launch party, like real deal, your business launch party. And it's so fun. So you'll get with your sponsor and you guys will plan it out for a day. And what it is, we found that it works best in a group. And now I know people are like, I'm all, groups are, people get so hesitant about being put in a group, but I feel like if you are personally inviting them and asking them their permission to be added to your business launch party in this group, it's not going to be a big deal. So, this is a really great way for you to invite, I would say 60 to 80 people, honestly. Invite just everybody you could think of, and you want to at least have 8 to 10 confirmed. So how that works is we have a whole little content you'll see, but basically you and your sponsor will go live, and then you guys will have scheduled posts. It's kind of like a 7-day trial, but better. To really tell people about the opportunity and the product. So it really gets people involved. And then and the best thing about it is all those people that you invited, those are now your prospects. Then you can follow up with them, whether or not they attended it. It's a great way to start a conversation about the products. And then the people from the event, you'll want to immediately start 3-way chats with them and your prospect, just like what we went over before. Amelia, can you scroll down or up? Okay. No, I mean down, I guess. We're in the initiate success. Yeah. Okay. So then after that, obviously we say do a 3-way chat, with you, your sponsor, and your prospect. And the goal after you say you sign them up, the goal as soon as you sign them up, obviously, is to sign them up with a convenience order on. Everyone knows that a convenience order, they cannot sign up without a convenience order on. Okay. No one should ever sign up, and they have to make sure. I know I sound like a broken record, but I feel like we need to keep talking about it until we see some changes happening, because it's, it hasn't been happening, I feel like. So make sure that they have a convenience order on with a welcome pack. And after that, you say you want to initiate the success. You say, all right, let's grab three friends, silver and 7. That is so easy. Say, tell me who that could have, does your Aunt Betty need, more energy? Does your mom suffer from headaches? Is your dad, a diabetic? Anybody in your family? You want to go ahead and just kind of talk to them about, put that in their mind about who could possibly be a candidate for Plexus. Obviously, everyone can, but at that time, their brains aren't like ours, that we love the products and we're like, everyone can benefit from gut health, Amelia, I know you have to say something. I feel like you want to speak.
I'm sorry, I was looking for my document to go next.
I thought you were about to speak. I was like,
where is it?
So as soon as right out the gate, I'm literally silver and 7. I want to start that back up. It's awesome. It gets them money right away. They get, depending on what welcome pack they go with, they make $25 to $50 off of each welcome pack, 25 off of the triplex and 50 off of the variety pack. And as soon as they go silver, they get $100. So they could easily make $175 to $200 in their first week. I mean, that is amazing. And then that pays for their products. So after that, we want to just make sure that they understand duplication. So whoever those 3 people that they sign up, you want to make sure that they are doing exactly what you told them to do. They want to go silver and 7. And they want to post on, you just want to go right back through this new ambassador checklist with them. You want to start right over with them and go down the whole thing.
This is a file. So this is, I'll stop the share. So you're finished with that document?
Yeah.
This is a file, you all, it'll be in Destination Diamond, so you can actually print it off. It's right there. You check.
It needs to go in your notebook. This is the file. This is the duplication that you are going to pass down. You need to send this to every new ambassador that you get, so they know
If you
exactly what they're
have
doing.
this 3-ring binder, which is also in your back office, the only thing that needs to be updated is the new sheets for the new product, the new ingredient sheets. There's everything in here. Comparing Plexus to other weight loss programs, common questions and answers that I made, documents, example emails, example messages, how to take it's insane. So literally the tools are there if everybody just uses them. So this will also be in the file section. We'll upload it ASAP. I'm going to jump right into the success kit real quick. Where's my success kit? Hello.
I'm going to mute myself.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. All right. What do you guys see right now? Do you see Let's Get Started? Okay, good. It was on my email. Okay. All right, so this is what it looks like. Where is it? Oh gosh. Okay, sorry, I'm a disaster. Now I don't know if everybody new is going to be getting one of these. If you guys see me in the screen in the side over here, but it's beautiful and it opens up and it says, you know, what if this could change everything, which is actually trademarked by Plexus. How fantastic is that? So this is what's inside of it. We are getting a new success kit, so I'm not going to go real deep into it, but this has some major nuggets in it. If you all haven't opened this up and looked at it, you're missing out. I'm telling you, it literally tells you how to build $1 million business right here in this book. This is your Bible. The right time, the right place, the right time. This explains what it means to be a social marketer. Like I just posted today about Kylie Jenner has built, she's projected to be, her lipstick business is going to be $1 billion company this year just from social media. And she said on her show, I guess Chick has her own show, she's like, why would I get a storefront? You know, everyone's on social media and people post about what they love. It makes sense. Now, this is kind of off down a rabbit hole, and y'all know that's kind of how I do things, but I want you to share things like that on your social media. Like, you know it. That's how you also open your prospect's mind to joining you in your social media marketing business, okay? Because they may not think about that opportunity. So that's part of your job when you are marketing on social media. You're not just marketing Plexus, you're marketing yourself as a business owner and building a business on social media and explaining the opportunity. We don't have celebrity endorsements. Why would you want a brick and mortar with all those storefronts paying overhead like crazy? And then I'm just going to go through this just quickly. How is Plexus unique? And I often talk about this on my social media, but with people. 50% payout to ambassadors. So 50% of their commission they pay back to us, which is amazing. That's a lot of money. A lot of other companies only do about 25 to 30%. We get 50%. We get pay points, which is profit sharing. So maybe like talk about anyone that understands the stock market will understand and appreciate the fact that in our company, we get stocks. No other network marketing company offers you pay points, which is called profit sharing. That means as our sales get higher, our pay point, which is what you only get for ambassadors, not customers, makes you more money because it's more valuable, which is fantastic. So we get weekly pay and we get monthly pay. A lot of other companies really just get paid off of commissionable sales, and we get pay points. We get bonuses off customer sales, all of those things. But we get Friday paychecks and monthly paychecks, which is 5 checks a month. And when you sponsor your spouse, 10 checks a month, which is awesome. And moving right along, if anybody has any questions, please do not hesitate to hit the raise hand button or unmute yourself. You know, I'm super casual when it comes to these kind of meetings. Affordable sign-up costs. I love this. You all, so many women have told me, my husband will kill me if I do another business that costs hundreds of dollars. And I understand that because nobody wants to have to drop hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For those people that can, man, power to you. I'm glad that you have your money right and you can do that. But the majority of Americans cannot. So $35 to start a business, you don't find that anywhere. That's amazing. Couples can sign up separately. A lot of other companies do not allow that. They call it double dipping. Plexus wants you to double dip. They want it to be a family business. No monthly auto purchase required. If you get a customer, you can still get paid on your entire organization, which means I can be a diamond and say I don't take the products. If I have a customer that orders from me, I can still get paid on my entire diamond downline. But who would not want to be on the products? That's just crazy. But I'm just saying, that's a luxury that we have. We're not required. And then I'll just skip right over this action. Okay, goodness. So this is really important. I have people do. It's called a few thought starters. Why do you want to do this business? And I still ask myself this sometimes if I run into obstacles, because we all have obstacles. And you all don't know my story, but I had a lot of obstacles. My husband was not super supportive. He even appears to not be supportive these days. And I don't know why. He's just wired differently. Now, I've talked to some people and they're like, you know what? I have similar situations. I have 5 kids. My husband works. I don't have time to do this business. And this woman messaged me the other day and she said, I realized instead of letting those obstacles stop my business, I was going to let them drive my business. So I often tell my new ambassadors, what is it that you want? Why do you want to build a business that you can make money while you sleep? And let that drive you. So what would success in this business look like for your family? How would it impact your family? This is what you want your new ambassador to write down. And if you all haven't written it down, I really encourage you to. Like, this is my notebook over here. It has everything in there. This is full. I really need to get another one, but I'm just kind of attached to this one. And they want to write all these things down. Okay, so we are just going to skip over this part. Read that on your own time. I want to get into, this is super important. Belief doesn't come from success. Success comes from belief. I could probably can't count on, 2 hands the amount of people that automatically joined and they said, oh, I know, I got this. I believe 100% in the business, the products to this, ran into their first no, and then kept going, right? Hold on, sweetheart. So here's what I'm going to say about that. You have to push and move forward and build a business, okay? Your belief cannot come after that, or you will not build a business. The only reason most people go fast in a company or even build a huge income in network marketing is because their belief is so solid, not even their mama, their daddy, their child could tell them what they're doing is not worth their time. And that's me right now. No one, the president of the United States could not knock on my door and be like, you're in the wrong business, because I know I'm doing what God wants me to do. And I know these products work. And I know this business is the best company. So you need to have that belief. And if you don't have it yet, take mine or Andrea's, as she's chatting away over there. Okay. So this is your sheet. This is called, it's called your connections list now. So the things that Andrea was talking about going over, do you know friends that have this, or teachers that want to make extra money, or stay-at-home moms, anything like that. This is a little memory jogger. It's like in your success kit. You can write it down. You should be writing it down, because you will be surprised the people that you think of that need your opportunity. Sola, hold on, please. Okay, so this is just talking about the type of culture that we have in Plexus and how you have so much support. And oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my mind. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. Okay, so income producing activity. We have a sheet that's called IPA and DMO, and this is what you should be doing to move your business forward. Plexus or any network marketing company is not a lottery ticket. You're not just going to get the luck of the draw and recruit 3 rock stars that are going to take you to the top. Have I seen it happen? Yeah, like Eric Paul got really lucky and they got 3 people under Eric that wanted it and they just went and he shot right to the top. But that's rare. So if you're not doing your IPA, which is called income producing activity, every single day, I tell people if you want to build a solid income, you need to be doing your IPA minimum 4 days a week. That takes 1 hour, like 1 hour a day, 4 days a week. That's not a lot, right? So every single day, and it kind of tells you what you want to be doing. But your goal when you do your IPA is talk to people every day. Okay, I want to be super clear when I say this because I was guilty of this. IPA is not scrolling Facebook. IPA is not liking on the cute boy down the street if you post something and commenting, or the girl in class with you, or the woman that works with you. You have to be very conscious of what you're doing with your time, right? So I had a girl, she's like, I just don't have time to do Plexus. But meanwhile, she's commenting on everybody's post, and it's not one little line, it's legit a paragraph. And I'm like, here it is, 20 posts I've seen a day that she's just engaging and she's interested. But meanwhile, she could have built a business while she's wasting time talking about casserole dishes. Do you know what I'm saying? So be aware of these kind of things. Are you really being proactive with your time? I think that's important, because I would get so lost in that, you guys. Time management, when you're not in an office setting and you don't have a boss telling you, okay, lunch meeting at 11:30, you have to do this, here's your list. That's when people tend to go off the rails, which is why I say, everyone thinks a stay-at-home mom is going to be your ideal candidate for a network marketing company. But in reality, as stay-at-home moms, we tend to have a very relaxed schedule, not a whole lot of discipline. We can kind of do things when we want to, versus someone else that works a full-time job. They say, okay, I literally have 40 minutes to do this business. I can get up early. I can do this at night. This is what I have to do. So they tend to make their time more valuable, just from what I've noticed. Okay, I'm going to hone in on this just a little bit. I love this chapter. It's called Relationships, Not Sales. You will go very far in this business if you, from the very beginning, your intentions are true and pure and you care about the person versus the sale. If you just want to sell something, you probably want to go sell lipstick, because you don't have to talk to them about their needs, their wants, their desires. It's not necessarily a relationship, and they don't have to keep buying lipstick from you. They can go to any person that sells lipstick. Do you know what I mean? This is very different. You have to make sure that you're giving them, like Andrea said, you're giving them good customer service, telling them what would be best for them, and helping them create a healthier lifestyle. Now, what I want to say about this is, you know what makes me feel like, and I'm going to stop the screen share so y'all can look at me and really hear me say this. Do you know what makes people look salesy in this kind of business is the fact that they don't talk about anything else other than their Plexus products. It's like, hey, pink drink, drink my pink drink. Well, why is that pink drink good for me? What is it doing for you? What's in it that makes it better than any other pink drink? What'd you eat for breakfast? Did you go exercise? You're in health and wellness. That means I want to see you talking about things other than Plexus. That's what gives you credibility. The only reason I have credibility is because I am as passionate about exercise and food and not using medications as I am about Plexus. That is such a huge factor I see missing from a lot of people in health and wellness. And that's why this may not be the business for some people. If they want to eat cheeseburgers and drink wine and smoke cigarettes, it's probably not for you. I have to be quite honest. But I'm going to tell you, if you sprinkle in just as much, what is Meg doing? Just as much Plexus as you do, look at this healthy recipe. Who knew you didn't need to have sour cream or whatever? You guys know I'm just making up things. But try to add in some things. I want to see everybody start using the hashtag #DrinkPinkAndMove. Do you know what that is? That means drink pink and move means we're not only chugging down pink drinks, we are exercising, because this is one tool. Plexus is one tool, guys. It is not a quick fix. Okay, so almost finished. We're going to breeze right through this. Okay, so here we are. It's talking about your follow-up. This is really important. And it tells you in here dialogue starters. How are you loving your triplex? What do you like best about it? I know your class reunion is coming up. Let's make sure you're looking and feeling your best. You see how that's taking it always into a positive place? You wouldn't want to just say, so how do you feel? I mean, that just leaves the conversation open-ended. They could go with talking about that headache they may be experiencing, or maybe some bloating they have, or something like that. So always lead it into the positive place. Like they say down here, fourth one down, now that you've added Plexus Boost to your daily routine, what do you like about them? So always going into a positive place. This is perfect examples. Love it, love it, love it. Long-term follow-up, catching up. Those are fantastic. We definitely need to make sure we're following up, because it's customer service. If you sign people up with Plexus or sell them products and never follow up with them, therefore they don't know what to expect, you are not only most likely going to lose them, but you're going to give yourself a bad name and the company a bad reputation by not giving them good customer service.
I have a menu with her tonight. Tomorrow I have to order the food.
Who is the most enthusiastic and hardworking person you know? These are asking for referrals. Those are perfect lines, and I've literally used them to ask people for referrals. Now, here's the thing. if you have a wholesale customer and they say, oh, I'm not interested in the business, thank you, I say, fantastic. Who's the most enthusiastic, hardworking person you know? Or do you know anyone that talks about not feeling their best? I'm going to ask them for referrals. I'm not going to sign them up under them. I'm going to sign them up under me. I am going to help their friends get healthy. And they told me they're not interested in a business. I used to put people under people because they were referrals, but I realized I was never getting them excited to work this business. They were just sitting back like, oh, I don't have to do anything. She's putting people under me. Boom, boom. This is awesome. So when you ask for referrals and you say, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful you got me in touch with your friend Sandy. She's loving her product. She feels so good. She's going to be like, oh, wow. I mean, I could have done that. And Sandy's going to tell her, I love these products. It will plant the vision for her and plant the seed for her to get more engaged. Does that make sense to everybody? You do not work for other people. If they don't want it, they don't want it. Let them cast the vision when it's their time. Social media and online success. I've typed all this up into a document also in Destination Diamond. Print it off, study it. It's your Bible. I added a few things in there too. Social media is such a huge game changer. They talk about lifestyle, pictures of what you do with your family. This is a spread the word. It's breakout posts that you could potentially use. So you can give people different examples if they don't want to do the one that we've already used. And I'm a big fan of mixing it up because if everybody, especially if you're growing your team in one local area, if everybody is posting the same breakout post, it looks very generic. If you make a post about, BioCleanse, and then someone you sponsored literally copy and paste, same picture, same post, very first word, it does not come across genuine. So we always want to make sure that we come across genuine. Save that post for a later date if you want to. I do all the time. Change the first line. Like, wow, this was so fascinating. My friend just shared. I have to share with my friends too. Like, let people know. Because if you all have the same friends and they see you both sharing the same post literally within minutes of each other, you all are not going to look authentic. And that's the very first line up here. Be you, be authentic. So if you loved a post that somebody else shared, say, I loved this post that my friend just shared. I wanted to tell y'all too. Switch up the picture or something. This you really just have to read and study it. I can't tell you enough. Chapter 4 is so important because most people build their business on social media. It's just such a crucial role. Tell your story through your progress pictures. I love this. You guys know I do not do a whole lot of before and after weight loss pictures. I'm not opposed to them. I just don't want to be lumped into that category as a weight loss program. I want to inspire people to understand how people lose weight. But don't be afraid to use them. They're in your back office under your shareables. You can use them. You can share. I love when we talk about the health. I love when we talk about this was no meal replacement. This was no fat burner. This was all about balance and a lifestyle. Share your success story with your business too. So I can't tell you guys how so many moms especially have reached out to me. When I told them I made my first $100 by asking 3 friends to join me and they felt better, they were like, $100? Like, that would pay for my hair that I had to give up. Like, I would love to do this. So you may not think that $100 is a lot of money, but let me tell you, $100 is a lot of money to some people. So don't be afraid to share the little victories. Like, wow, I just made $50 like while I was sleeping, helping people get healthy. How cool is that? Those are little things you want to share. You don't need to hit Emerald. You don't need to go to Hawaii. You do not need that to share success. Okay. Trust me, please. This was a super good page. I love this one. You can easily tag an event so when you share photos and post about it afterward, everyone can see it. You want to share the fun things that you're doing. When you get together with the potential and have lunch, when you get together with your team and have a team building thing, you need to share about that culture. You need to share about the events we do. You need to share about fun things like that because, again, remember, this is part of your life. You're just sharing genuinely what you're doing. Every post about Plexus does not need to be about products. About join my team, which I hate that tagline, join my team. It's probably the worst thing ever. I don't know who created it, but it just turns me off. But every post doesn't need to be like that. Just by showing your lifestyle, like how fun, like I just joined Plexus to get healthy. I made these friends. We had dinner. Like I never in a million years, like this was the side effect I didn't see on the bottle. Like how fun. Just little things like that so people can imagine, God, I would love to make some more friends that are positive, care about health, and going in a good direction. So that's important. Facebook events are great. We're doing those. Messenger, we use voice messenger. Super, super amazing. People hear your excitement. I can't tell you, that's been such a huge game changer in my business when we got Messenger. Okay, so the attention span of your goldfish is actually longer than ours now. Theirs is 9 seconds, ours is 8.25. We watch for a few seconds and are either interested or click on the next thing. Now, this is what they're talking about, live videos. I love live videos. Now, here's the thing about live videos, and everybody does it when we first start. We're scared, we're nervous, we don't know what to say. If you get on a live video and you look like this, oh God, where is everybody? Hello, anybody there? Do you know what you do? You make everybody watching you uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable, they're uncomfortable. It just is not a good thing, honey, trust me. So what you want to do is immediately you just want to be like, hey y'all, I'm so excited to share something with you. Like, you're just not going to believe what happened to me today. And kind of just start going into it, talking about something, because if you don't get their attention within 10 seconds, they will scroll. Okay. I feel uncomfortable when I look at people feel uncomfortable on a live video. I mean, it pains me to watch. So remember that. Catch their attention, get your point out there, try to keep your videos, like they say 5 minutes and under, depends what you're talking about. But then again, if you're on a roll and you're talking about something, the people that want to learn will listen. But every video, mix it up, they say. So I need to get better at this because mine are always super long because I just talk a lot. Go figure, right? Okay, so here's all your social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Find what works for you. I do not use all of these. I've never touched Pinterest. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, I do use those. So I like that. But here's what I want to say about that. Don't spread yourself too thin. Find which niche is best for you and give it your all. Like Bridget Ryan built her business mostly on Instagram. She uses Facebook a whole lot now, but there are some people that really focus on LinkedIn too and Facebook. But find what you have. Like for me, I am just now getting really into the Instagram thing because I dabbled in it and then I couldn't give it my effort. And then that made me look, I wasn't building credibility because I was just posting like once a month and it wasn't good for my brand. So I had to make sure I was ready when I was ready. Facebook was just so easy for me. Next one is 5 is events. You guys, I would not be sitting here today, which means all of you would not be sitting here today if I did not go to an event and listen and hear from other people. There's an easy way that you can invite people. I'm so excited. I just started my new business from home. I'm having a few friends over to celebrate and having a little wine and snacks. You want to come? Like, how simple is that? It's no pressure. I always tell people nothing's for sale. It's just fun. It's a little mingle. You want to join me? Like, that's it. It's so simple. If you think to yourself, oh my gosh, I hope they come and sign up, then you may come across that way when you invite them. So just genuinely, you want their opinion and you want to celebrate, right? People have sip-and-sees when they have a new baby. Well, your business is your new baby. So you need to have a sip-and-see. This talks about launch parties, where you can have them, how you can do it. It can be big, it can be small. I personally like small ones because you can connect and talk to people. Let's see. You guys can read this. It tells you all about how to do a sip and see. All these questions I love, which are in here now. Is it expensive? These are ways that you can answer these questions. All of these questions that people ask me, I'm like, hey, it's in your Plexus Bible and your success kit, because you guys, if they open up the success kit, they'll find a whole lot more than the answer to that question. Here's a common one. Is it FDA approved? That is like one of the most common questions I've ever heard in my life. And it's right there. There's the answer. This success kit is money. All right. Sharing Plexus, something for everyone. Prepare what your story is. Your story can be so different than everybody else's. It does not have to be mine. It does not have to be your sponsors. Just be what you want it to be. But here's the thing. If somebody asks you, and I always say this, what do you do? And I say, and it says it right here highlighted, I provide people with the opportunity to improve their health, happiness, and their finances. Like, you don't drop the name of your company. You don't ask them if they want a sample, but you say just enough. They're like, really? What do you do? Like, that sounds, everybody needs that. You're like, yeah, you're right. Everybody does need it. And I ask them, have you ever heard of Plexus? Or are you on Facebook? And that's how I go about sharing what I do. I don't right out of the gate say I'm a Plexus ambassador. Because when someone said that to me, or my mom, when she asked me if I'd heard of Plexus, I said, what is that, Tupperware? Like, I had no idea. But I connect with opportunity to improve my health and finances like a lot. So those are things that you want to think about when you're meeting people out in public, which you definitely want to do because that's how you grow your network, is meeting people out in public. This is really great. It just talks about prospecting, and I love this, conversation starters. So, I didn't mean to do that. Conversation starters down here. It says, friends, hey, Alec, you've been on my mind because I think you'd really love the health benefits I'm seeing with Plexus products. I'd love to tell you about it. Are you free for coffee tomorrow morning? I just love how simple and easy that was. You've been on my mind. I think you'd love the benefits, and you get to the point. Are you free for coffee tomorrow morning? Do you know why network marketers have a bad reputation? Because they dance around what they want. If I want Andrea to join my team and kill this business with me, I'm going to say, Andrea, I want you to go to the top with me in this business. I think you would rock network marketing. Are you free for coffee? I am straightforward, and that's how I've worked my business and why I have the reputation that I have, because I don't try to trick people into anything. If you guys haven't heard Celeste Gwynn's story about how she was tricked to coming to an event, and she thought this woman just wanted to be her friend, and it ruined her from network marketing for years, you should. That's the reputation that some network marketers have given us. So we in Plexus always stand above that, and we let people know we are not like that. We're very forthcoming with what we want. We want to improve your health, or we want to improve your finances. That's pretty much it. All right, moving on along. This tells you how to schedule meetups, which is what you always want to do, invite people to join you and what you're already doing in your life, which is great. Listen for their why. I do this often when people tell me, why they want to do something, so I can remind them of that. Oh, I'm glad I cleaned all day. So you can remind them of what they're working so hard for if they do stumble across that path, because they're going to stumble, you guys. Everybody stumbles in their normal life, right? They don't want to go to work one day. They post on Facebook, oh, it's only Wednesday because work sucks. Well, they're going to have days like that in their network marketing business. So you're going to help them, like getting them excited and reminding them of why they're working so hard. Okay. I am just going to jump right past this fear of talking to people. Mindset is super important, you all. I have to tell you this. You need to make sure that you tell yourself you are amazing. People need what you have. You are leading everybody to a better life. I don't care if you believe it or not. You will believe it if you repeat it enough. So here's a little tip. If you download this app, it's called Repeat It Again. And this is what I do every night. And I have my positive affirmations on there, and I go to bed listening to them. Like, I go to bed every night being told by myself that I'm amazing, I'm going to the top, that people need what I have, and that I am leading them. Like, that's what I do. So you record yourself, and it goes over and over and over. So imagine if your husband tells you that you're ugly and you're fat and you're never going to be anything over and over and over, it starts to beat you down. You start to believe it, right? So the same thing goes with positive things. So you want to make sure you're telling yourself positive things. And I know nobody's husband tells them that. I'm just saying. Okay. Building a team. Sharing the opportunity is super important. You guys, if you are you're doing this business to share the opportunity, then you should tell people, I'm building a business because I love helping people change their health. I don't feel like there's anything more valuable than that. And if you ever want to make money from home, I think you should join my business. That's what I tell people. Share the opportunity. So oftentimes people are like, I want to build a business, but they're only leading with the products. You guys, you are going to build a slow, long, hard business if you expect to just make product users a team and get you to the top. Here's what you want. You want to duplicate yourself. Okay, this is the second one down here. You always want to make sure you're duplicating yourself on your team. Keep your ambassadors excited and motivated, and they will advance just as you have, earning more and reaching more people. So if you're not engaging with your team, or you're just signing people up and leaving them be, they're not excited. They don't really know which way to go. Make the journey fun for them. And also, like Andrea said, if you're not signing people up the right way, they're going to duplicate that, right? So we want to make sure that we have an easy system that we can do with everyone. So this kind of goes over that with you. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 equals 10. This is what everybody should be doing every single day. Share the Plexus products with 3 people, share the opportunity with 3 people, share your skills with 3 team members a day, and participate in 1 Plexus event, whatever that may be. And there you go. That's your perfect week. That's it. That's all you have to do in a week just to get going forward. If you do that every week, there's no doubt your business will keep going. Here are some examples. Everything in red is examples of exactly what you can say. I can't tell you how many times I've used these exact things. How to share with an ambassador about your business. Chapter 7, I think everybody needs to study and get really comfortable with, because I think there's a lot of people on our team. Well, actually, I think there's a lot of people in Plexus in general that just love the products and are scared to share the opportunity. When you guys, we have hands down the best opportunity. Like, there's not a better one. I promise you. Go out there and search compensation plans and tell me if you find it. You won't. So there's examples. Chapter 8, product knowledge. Alme Darling, Aimee Darling, was who I listened to in my headphones on YouTube nonstop. She's actually how I feel so confident talking about the products. And I mean, not to mention, I did my own research with this book. This natural medicine encyclopedia, if you all can see that on the side, that I got at the bookstore, and I read that, and I still do. So it made me have confidence. But understanding specific Plexus products, I listen to nutritionists and things on YouTube. So do that, but your success kit also has flashcards. This success kit tells you how to suggest the products. If someone tells you an objection, I can't get past this plateau in my weight management program, I've tried everything. It tells you literally what you can say. This is wonderful. I'm just so impressed with the success kit. The compensation plan, that's a whole nother training in itself. I want people to read this, and we're going to do a training on the compensation plan actually in the first week of October. So make sure everybody has the really nitty gritty understandings of that. But this kind of breaks it down for you in 11 ways that we get paid. So if you're talking to a prospect, I used to keep this book in my purse. When I would meet with somebody for coffee and they'd ask me a question, I'm like, okay, I know there's a chapter on this. Let me go right to it. And I could show them all this, and they'd be like, wow, this is really amazing. So another thing you can remind yourself is you're new. You don't have to know all these answers, guys. Here's one tool for you to refer to, and you can also come to your leaders to refer to. This explains all your bonuses right here. I'm just going to jump over to the right side. One-time achievement bonus amounts when you reach these. Silver, $100. Soulish. Gold Ambassador, $250. Senior Gold Ambassador, $350. Ruby Ambassador, $500. Senior Ruby Ambassador, $750. Then when you get to Emerald, you don't get a bonus like that. You get more profit sharing. Now, whoops. I'm going to skip right up here to this top. Fast Start Achievement Bonus. I wanted to save the last 8 minutes of this because I want to make sure I talk about this with you all. We have had probably a dozen people go Fast Start Gold on my team, which is fantastic. And there are some diamonds that don't even have 5. Because so many people don't talk about Fast Start Gold because they're scared they will scare people off. Here's what I want to tell you. If somebody joins you, you want to tell them, listen, I would not want to hold you from an opportunity. I know you said I'm not sure if I want to do the business. I just want the discount. But in your first 30 days, you have an opportunity to make over $1,000 in bonuses. And I would not want you to, miss out on that and come down and yell at me 2 weeks later when you're loving these products and you're telling everyone that asked you. So do you have any interest in learning about our Fast Start Gold program? I will send you a quick video and we'll go from there. You have to tell people about it. So if someone says, I don't have any Fast Start Golds, you can't say, I'll ask you, have you ever told anyone? There's a Diamond Ambassador that has said she does not talk about it. That's not smart. Do you know what happens when people go Fast Start Gold? They get excited. They're like, wow, I just made that much money so quickly. They get other people excited with them. So Fast Start Gold, I want y'all to study that page. It's page 74, and tell me if you have any questions. But there's a video on it, and I send it to everybody. So there is the end. There's even a glossary that explains things, what our pay points are, what our pay portal is, product matching, what's a selfie. I mean, this is just insane. This is, anyone know what those books are, like Cooking for Dummies? This is called Plexus for Dummies right there. It breaks it down for you. All right. Does anybody have any questions? We have about 7 minutes left, so I didn't want to talk the whole time. See if anyone has any questions. Or anything, Andrea, I'm sure you probably have something to add. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm muted, but you covered everything.
Okay, so we just kind of whizzed through that. If I ever want to drill anything in anyone's head, it's that you are not supposed to know everything. So many people are so scared. They're like, I don't know as much as you, Amelia. I mean, you know so much about the products. I'm like, listen, when I first started, I thought gut health was like the pooch that was falling over my jeans. I had no idea what gut health was. You will learn as you talk to people and they say things to you like pyramid scam. And then I research what's a pyramid scam. Like, if you don't get out there, you'll never be pushed to research or you'll never be pushed to learn. You know what I'm saying? So if someone says something that you don't know, say, that's a really good question. I don't know the answer to that, but I am excited to learn. And you're going to go find out. And then you're going to learn. So go and march blindly but boldly into your future of network marketing because you're going to inspire other people to do that. I promise you.
And one more thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I do have something to say. Just make sure, I just want to remind everyone, just make sure that as soon as you can, print that off, the new ambassador checklist, and just get to know it. Just read over it, love it, sleep with it, eat with it, hang out with it, and get to know it, and just make it your best friend and just duplicate. I will tell you, when you start to duplicate, you will see your business go from 0 to 60 real quick. Like,
focus on, I don't want your focus to be on yours. Like my focus, like, okay, so my next rank is Sapphire. I don't know what my points are. I'm not focusing on that. And this is exactly how I hit Emerald. Every single person on this call, they tell me their goal. If you want to make $500 a month, my focus is how am I going to get Joyce to $500 a month? That's her goal. I'm going to help her. And ultimately, as you help people, your goals somehow just meet themselves. That's what this business is about. Don't focus on your numbers. You focus on their numbers. And that means you focus only on the people that want to play with you. I do not drag people to my training calls. Okay. If they don't want it, they just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry if you recruit someone and they're like, oh, I want to do the business. And then they don't do anything. Well, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not tagging them in every training call is not going to make them go. You know what I mean?
We're all adults. If I can remember to get on a training call every Tuesday, like, you know, you have your phone, right? You know, I just tell people, I'm like, I'm not tagging. I'm not your babysitter. So if you don't want to learn, you don't want to learn.
My new ambassadors, I will tell them in the first 2 weeks. You know what I mean? But I let them like write it down. But if people are excited and they have goals, it's going to be a priority. It's like fitness. Fitness is a mandatory business meeting with my own body. I do not miss it. Every single day. I have some kind of exercise. The same thing goes with my business. You know what I mean? So, all right. Does anybody have any questions or anything they want me to elaborate on either privately or with them more at another time? No? Really? I mean, I covered it all. There's no way I covered it all.
No one's got questions? I'm sure so.